Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake, cause I don't fucking care.
Hey, what's up you guys, this is Nacho here and welcome back to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a major change that has just happened with the Synaptic combat rig. Now you guys, I'm pretty sure familiar with this combat rig. It's probably the most hated in the game and the most tryhard in the game. I get talk shit to all the time because it's pretty much all I run, but I pretty much advise everybody to use this combat rig because it's by far the most overpowered rig in Infinite Warfare. People say that it doesn't give you hit markers or that it doesn't have dead zones because like people did testing on it. It doesn't matter. This combat rig is severely broken. You can shoot through parts of its body. I don't care what people say. Honestly, there have been times and time again where I'm playing multiplayer, I go against another Synaptic body and I'm shooting them in their midsection and the bullets just go right through them. Now that's the exact reason I use it. You want to have as high of a chance to stay alive as possible, and I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear, but let's get into what they changed. So yesterday we had a hotfix that went live for Infinite Warfare. It wasn't really a major update. We didn't have to download anything onto our consoles, whether you played on PS4 or on Xbox. This was one of those things where whenever you're playing, like after your match is over, it would say there's a playlist update available, please download it, and you guys should be pretty much familiar with that. Those only take around a minute or two, and then you're back on the game playing, and there's really nothing too crazy that goes down with that. Now with the update or the hotfix that dropped yesterday, it was mainly all for CWL, meaning COD World League, basically all the competitive mode. They were trying to just do some slight fixes to competitive because I believe there was a tournament going on yesterday and they did some last minute adjustments, and all the hotfix did was pretty much fix stuff for CWL, but they snuck in one little update for multiplayer. Now what was this update? They have nerfed Synaptic propulsion once again, guys. This has been probably, I believe, the third time now that Infinity Ward has stealth nerfed propulsion. They never talk about it. They never try to let anybody know that it happens, but in the patch notes that they released, or I believe another Redditor released, it shows up that they nerfed the recharge rate of propulsion. Now what exactly does this mean? You guys know that using your movement ability in this game is one of the most important things for Infinite Warfare. If you're trying to be a good player, you want to learn how to use your boost and how to use your environment to your advantage. Well, every single couple of months it seems like they tone down the effects of propulsion. I will admit that on game's launch, propulsion was pretty much insane. It was pretty ridiculous. Literally everybody in the lobby would be running it, and now I only really see tryhards using Synaptic because I feel like they realize how good it is. But now you'll come to realize that you can't really boost as much. It still is pretty good, and I'm not gonna lie, it's still a lot better than any of the other combat rigs, but it is nerfed. Like at this point, it's probably like half the speed that what it was upon release. Like I'm not even gonna lie. When it came out on launch, like I said, the Synaptic was completely, utterly like broken, even more so than what it was now. You would literally just see people wall running high stuff 24/7, and now that's going to be a little bit harder. Honestly, the recharge timer doesn't really seem like it was that huge of an effect. It did throw me off my first couple of matches because I was realizing that I couldn't really chain my movements as well as I was used to. For somebody who has around 100,000 kills with Synaptic like the noob I am, you know, little minor changes to that combat rig I noticed without ever even having to look at the patch notes. So I was playing a couple of games and I noticed, like I said, I wasn't able to chain my movements as good as I was, so I went on the internet looking for answers, and of course Reddit let me know what's up. Infinity Ward snuck in a recharge nerf for Synaptic propulsion. So for all you tryhards out there, or all you people using propulsion, just be aware that it's not as powerful as it once was. They nerfed it once again. I don't know if this is going to be the last time they stealth nerf it, but I doubt it. I think we could probably expect to see one more stealth nerf to propulsion before the next Call of Duty comes out, which is World War II. But let me know what you guys think about this update. Infinity Ward, every time they have nerfed Synaptic or nerfed it, they have always done it secretively. They've always tried to throw it into another update where there's other stuff that don't really affect multiplayer, so that way I feel like the majority of the player base just feels like it only affects private matches or CWL, and they didn't really change anything to multiplayer when that's not the case, man. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have been been using propulsion, if you guys have noticed a difference. It threw my game off the first couple of matches, but like I said, it wasn't really that dramatic of a change. It definitely is noticeable, and it definitely makes you have to think a little bit more on whether you're gonna challenge a lot more gunfights like I am. I'm pretty cocky when I play with Synaptic because of how jumpy you could be, but ever since this nerf, it's definitely changed my playstyle a little bit. But let me know what you guys think. As always, on this Papa Nacho, let me know if you guys like seeing these update videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Nacho Nation.